Tonight on Southwest Local News. A house fire on Saturday caused by faulty wiring. Glenelg Shire releases its tourism roadmap for the next 5 years. Roadworks ahead for Port Fairy with the Princes Highway being refurbished. And in sport, improved facilities at the Port Fairy Basketball Stadium thanks to a Tiny Towns grant.
Live from Silver Ball Studios in Warrnambool, this is Southwest Local News with Liam Fitzgerald.
Good evening. Fire Rescue Victoria responded to an incident in Raglan Parade, Warrnambool at around 1:15 a.m. early Saturday after callers to 000 reported a house fire. Firefighters arrived on the scene within 7 minutes to find the single-storey brick house well alight. Crews assisted by CFA worked swiftly to contain the fire. 2 occupants sustained minor burns. Victoria Police and Ambulance Victoria also attended the scene. Power and gas companies were also in attendance. FRV's Fire Investigation Unit has confirmed the cause to be an accidental electrical fault. A roadmap has been put in place for the tourism industry in the Glenelg Shire. At its June meeting this week, Glenelg Shire councillors officially accepted the tourism strategy for 2026 to 2031. A draft strategy was released for public feedback in February, with that input helping to complete the final product. Key factors driving the strategy include industry and community partnerships, access to facilities and visitor readiness, and destination awareness and promotion.
The figures here, domestic visitor increased by 17%, international 6.72%. So these are really exciting figures that we're getting, and we know now that the money that we're spending is actually going into our product, and we've got a much broader base of marketing outside of this area. I'm looking here, accommodation performance is strengthened, average occupancy for Portland has rose by 14.24% up to 62.28. So some really great figures there. So fantastic to be able to bring that back to our community and the businesses that are supporting the retail and hospitality sector.
Roadworks will be a familiar sight in Port Fairy over the coming months. Transport Victoria will be working on the road along the Princes Highway from Bank Street to Phillip Street. This work is expected to be completed by late July. Reduced speed limits and traffic signals will be in place during the works. Those using public transport will also need to check timetables for changes of pick-up and drop-off locations. Member for Wannon Dan Teen is urging owners of airports in the southwest to apply for federal grants. Round 5 of Regional Airports program is now open with grants to the value of between $20,000 and $5 million up for grabs. Projects eligible to be funded include works involving runway upgrades, lighting, fences, accessibility improvements, safety infrastructure, training and works supporting future aviation technologies. The MP says most of the airports in the southwest are owned and operated by local councils that do not have the ratepayer base to absorb the high costs. Grants like this could be a valuable way to source important funding. The grant rounds close on July 28th. Police are warning Southwest residents to look out for scammers ahead of the tax refund season. Scammers are known to target this time of year, especially for older people. Fake notifications regarding your tax return form and refunds are common ways scammers can attack. Some danger points to be careful of include emails that look exactly like those from your bank, messages demanding urgent action, and asking to verify your identity. The planting of a pocket forest has begun in Warrnambool's Albert Park. The project hit the ground running when more than 30 volunteers gathered to put in more than 500 plants. The day also involved mulching, making tree guards and marking paths. The next planting day is planned for July 4th. A number of groups are teaming together for this project, including the Warrnambool Coast Care Land Care Network.
I'm Tonya from the Warrnambool Community Garden, and we're standing on our eastern boundary, and behind me here we have a fantastic collection of trees and plants that have been put into the ground last Saturday as part of our pocket forest project. So it's a really good chance for us to actually create some beautiful habitat. Obviously there's not enough trees around these days, and this gives us a chance to actually provide some beautiful habitat, some shade, places for critters to come and live. We have some beautiful black yellow-tailed cockatoos that come to the garden, and we need to actually create more habitat for creatures like them.
The Port Fairy Folk Festival has made its first performer announcement for 2027. Heading the list will be Australian singer-songwriter John Butler. Butler has played at the festival on a number of occasions and has proven a popular act. Other acts named include Eleanor McAvoy from Ireland and the Milk Carton Kids from the US. The 2027 event will be the 50th instalment of the Port Fairy Folk Festival. Landfill loads have dropped dramatically thanks to the introduction of a new council collection tool. In April, the Glenelg Shire Council introduced a rollout of food, organics and garden organics bins for curbside collection. Since the introduction of the bins, 187 tonnes of food and garden organics have been diverted from landfill. As well as saving volume going to landfill, the nutrient-rich compost that can be returned to the soil. Portland District Health is celebrating the arrival of a new mammography chair. The chair will help ensure breast screening and other medical imaging services are more accessible for people living with mobility challenges. The chair was funded through a combination of community fundraising and a grant from United Way Glenelg. The specialised chair allows patients who are unable to stand for extended periods or who experience pain and mobility limitations to undergo mammograms and other imaging procedures locally at Portland District Health. Previously, many patients had to travel to Hamilton or Warrnambool to access suitable equipment. This year's Southwest Dairy Ladies Luncheon has sold out. The event will be held on August 13th at Deakin University, with the luncheon expected to attract over 300 people. The allocation has already been exhausted, with the extra attraction of this year's event being the 20th anniversary of the luncheon. Guest speaker will be Melbourne Cup winning jockey Michelle Payne. That's all in general news. After the break, we'll return with sport and weather. Back shortly.
G'day, Jeff Cook here at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool. We're more than just tyres. Our team not only specialise in helping you with your tyre needs, but other mechanical needs as well. The Tyre Factory Warrnambool has all the leading brands of tyres, including Hankook, Maxxis and VFG. Plus we also offer a number of wheel packages and wheel alignments. Get in touch with us at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool for your mechanical needs. We are more than just tyres at the Tyre Factory Warrnambool, Raglan Parade.
If it's time to add a little magic to your flooring and windows, our online catalogue is full of great ideas at great prices. There's magic in a Solomon's floor.
Yes, Grace, and there's magic in a Solomon's store.
Hi, it's Rob from the Vet Group. Heifers are the future of a dairy herd, and the Vet Group is here to help your heifers meet their potential. Whether that's by monitoring worm egg counts or mineral levels, or designing a vaccination calendar to help prevent infectious disease. Our techs and vets can make things easier for you on farm by weighing heifers, assisting in synchrony programs, and teat sealing heifers to prevent mastitis at calving. The Vet Group, making herd care easy.
Tonight's sport is proudly brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions, Warrnambool and Timboon. Getting the most out of your farm. Contact the team today.
Welcome back to Southwest Local News. Time to take a look at some sports now, and players and officials are enjoying the improved facilities at the Port Fairy Basketball Stadium at Southcombe Park. An allocation of $16,800 from the state government's Tiny Towns Fund has been put to use, with a refurbishment of player and scoring benches among the improvements. The Port Fairy Basketball Association has strong numbers in both senior and junior grades. Member for Western Victoria Jacinta Ermacora and Minister for Regional Development Michaela Settle visited the stadium.
These Tiny Towns grants have given lots of small towns across Victoria a small amount of money that enhances community infrastructure like this facility here at Port Fairy. And we can see this awesome scoreboard is one of the things that was funded in the last round, and it's a terrific addition for Port Fairy.
Yeah, the players and the people who attend to play in tournaments against Port Fairy. They walk in and they see a professional and engaging facility, and they want to come back.
We've funded over 500 projects through Tiny Town with more than 100 completed. And it's fantastic to be here and see what it does for a town. Our tiniest towns deserve our support, and I'm so delighted to be here.
The return of star player Ali O'Connor helped South Warrnambool to victory over Warrnambool on Saturday. It was O'Connor's first game of the season, having returned from her duties with the Melbourne Vixens, which included playing at a game at the highest level. The Blues took it up to the Roosters with scores level at 25 each at half-time. The Roosters responded to the challenge, winning 56-44 to remain undefeated. Cobden caused the upset of the round, defeating third-place Port Fairy, while Terang Mortlake was too good for Portland. And Camperdown lost at home to the Hamilton Kangaroos. The Timboon Demons were big movers in Warrnambool and district football on the weekend. The Demons climbed from 6th to 4th on the ladder after defeating Old Collegians by 3 points on Saturday. They are now on 6 wins, 1 clear of both Merivale and South Rovers. The Tigers lost by 3 goals to Russells Creek, while Rovers lost to Pam by 8 points. Allinsford Cats defeated Coolarunura in the other game, with Lewis Herbert best on ground. That's all in sports today. In Warrnambool, a cold start to a cloudy day with a top of 16. After the break, we'll return with the rest of the forecast. Back soon.
Hi, Ben Cunnington here. When it comes to looking after my property, there's one place I trust, Bell's Garden Centre. They stock ride-on mowers from Ferris, Ariens and Country Clipper, plus small power equipment from Victor, Super Swift, Echo, Shin-Daiwa and Greenworks. With over 60 years combined servicing experience, they'll keep your gear running right. And it's not just machinery. Bells have everything for your garden, from giftware and pots to bird baths and concrete features. They even deliver anywhere across the southwest. So if you want the best for your yard, head to Bell's Garden Centre. They've got you covered.
Lava Street Veterinary Clinic on Raglan Parade is a caring, family-run clinic offering exceptional care at affordable prices. We're the only clinic in Warrnambool dedicated to small animals. Paws, feathers, scales and fins. For over 40 years, our family tradition has been our commitment to your pet's well-being. With a purpose-built facility and the latest technology, we provide gold standard care. From community de-sexing days to special offers each month, experience the difference at Lava Street Veterinary Clinic.
At ASAP Local Plumbing, we know that when it comes to your home or business, you need a team that gets the job done right the first time. From expert hot water system installations to full septic tank and drainage solutions, we handle the heavy lifting so you don't have to. We're your go-to trusted professionals for water quality and filtration. Get in touch today to book a quote or visit our website. ASAP Local Plumbing, your local plumbing experts.
B&B Furniture Plus now stock a range of adjustable beds. They have mobility aids to help you live your life to the fullest and lift chairs for the best in comfort. B&B Furniture Plus is locally owned at 203 Lava Street, Warrnambool.
Tonight's weather report is proudly brought to you by Anchor Point Retirement Village. New homes are being built now. Book a tour today.
Welcome back. The start of the week looks to be partly cloudy with temperatures low and infrequent rain, with more showers further towards the weekend. Now to the rest of the forecast. In Port Fairy tomorrow, cloudy temperatures reaching up to 16 with a high chance of showers. 17 on Wednesday, cloudy with moderate winds, and 15 for Thursday with expected thunderstorms predicted, and overnight lows down to 9. Inland to Mortlake 16 and showers easing for Tuesday. 16 again for Wednesday with showers for the afternoon and evening, down to 13 for Thursday with clouds around the area. Over to Colac and Camperdown, showers and 15 tomorrow with northerly winds. Wednesday 16, overnight temperatures falling to 9, and for Thursday 13, northwesterly winds up to 40 k's an hour. Down to the coast between Cape Otway and Port Campbell, a top of 16 tomorrow with light showers. 17 for Wednesday, a high chance of showers with northerly winds. And for Thursday, a top of 14 with thunderstorms and northwesterly winds. Further west to Warrnambool, 16 tomorrow with partly cloudy conditions and light rain predicted. Wednesday, looking for a top of 17 with showers increasing in the afternoon. And for Thursday, 14 degrees, thunderstorms likely in the evening with showers also predicted. That's it from your Southwest Local News team. Thank you for tuning in either online or on the podcast and on 3-Way FM. If you missed any of the bulletin, you can watch it back on demand at southwestlocalnews.com.au. Until Wednesday night, have a great evening.